Hello, everyone. Welcome to Making an Investment, today's parent for tomorrow's children. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing well today. Moms, dads, grandmas, supporting adults, and hope you had a wonderful weekend. Today, we're talking about going the extra mile. So, this morning, my son has a meltdown at his school for about 15 minutes, which is rare for us. Usually we're on our way, we start our routine and everything. But he had these shoes that he wanted to wear, and they're of course new shoes. And I've been wanting him to wait so I could see if, I could find in a different size at the store. So he had to hold off today. Lo and behold, it caused him to have a rough start this morning. He's crying really loud in the hallway at his school, and I'm trying to encourage him, and I'm trying to start my day pretty much too, trying to get these kids off to school and to start my day. And so at the end of it all, it came to where I just sat with him for 15 minutes, just held him for 15 minutes. And I know it put my day behind, but I just felt like I needed to go the extra mile of just spending that time to just comfort him. Because sometimes we don't realize as parents how much difference that make to how a child emotionally start their day. If we leave them sometimes in breakdown situations or meltdown, circumstances, we don't know how it catapults for the rest of the day. And usually sometimes how they start their day does have a domino effect. So me personally as a parent, I try to make sure that, I put on music, we're going in the morning, we're very positive, and we have, good vibes going to school. So, but today that wasn't really the case. And so therefore we experienced what I've never experienced since he's actually started kindergarten, which was this past fall. So I just decided that, I'm going to go the extra mile today. And in the simplest way possible, if it's just sitting there like I did and holding him and comforting him just so he can start his day and reassure him that he's going to have a wonderful day. And that's what I did while I was there, reassuring him. His teacher came out to check, and I said, "Oh, we're okay." And just to reassure him that he will have a wonderful day, that there's so many other things that will happen in his day today. So many things to look forward to, so many excitements, so many new avenues that he will learn and new information that he will learn today. And his friends are waiting for him to play and to join his, the class and everything. So those were things, yes, I did say to him. In that moment, he's probably not receiving all of that. But I just wanted to positively encourage him so he can get started on his day. But before all of that, what mattered most to my son, I believe, was being there, taking the time. And even though that meant my day started late, and that meant that I could not be on time, starting to work today. But for him, it meant that mommy stayed and comforted me. And so this is why I want to encourage us all as parents to go the extra mile today, to do that one thing that makes the world of difference, in the life of your child, not just for today, but even for their future. I might not know even the impact right now that me staying behind and spending that time comforting my son, I don't know the emotional impact that it will have on him as he become a teen, an adult. But I can trust today that it has impacted him in a positive way, because when he has moments like this, He knows that I will be there. And so for me as a parent, it's so important to go the extra mile. And this is why I want to encourage you all today to go the extra mile, whatever it is, in whatever simple way it is, whatever creative way it is. Go the extra mile. If you get that unction in your spirit to get up early and to make a simple, special breakfast, do it. Go that extra mile. And even if it means like what it's going to mean for me today, going to every different store. I've gone to 4 different stores already looking for this one pair of shoe for my son's birthday gift. And I was about to give up and say, you know what? It's just not worth it. But you know what? For me, I'm not getting anything out of it. To be honest with you, as parents, we don't get anything out of there. Is not really that instant reward or gratification. And we're not really doing it, to be honest, for a reward for ourselves. But we're doing this for our children. And we're doing this because it's an expression of love to our children from us as parents. That's what we're doing. We're expressing to them how much they matter to us and how much we want to serve them and express that love in so many different ways, whether it's going the extra mile, whether it's quality time, whether it's embracing them, whether it's even trying to be creative when it comes around to their birthday, whether it's getting that one little thing and that special treat, putting it in their lunchbox because we know that they will appreciate it. These are times that we need to take advantage of. And yes, we might have people, friends, loved ones, family members, spouses, significant others that will say, "You're doing too much. You're doing the most." Okay, yes, I am. And it's okay. Don't let anyone let you feel guilty sometimes of going the extra mile for your child. Don't let anyone let you feel guilty as a parent for just coming in late. If you don't practice coming in late for work every day, but your child is having a meltdown today, then you do that. You comfort your child. You comfort your child. And you let your child know before they start their day that they mean so much more to you. They mean so much more to you than you starting your day and all the things that you have to do. And yes, I'm not saying that the things that we have are not important. They are. But we don't want it to take precedence over the love relationship that we have with our children. And we don't want them to think either that these things are more important than they are, because we want them to understand and know that we are going to be here. We're going to be here for the end, until the end. And we will support them. We will cheer them on. We'll be their greatest cheerleader in all these, in their ups and their downs. Everybody has their day. Even as parents, sometimes we have our days. We have some meltdowns too. And we might not express it the way our children express it. But we have our days. We have our moments where we need to close the door, shut everybody out, take some time for ourselves. And so we do have those days. And yes, our children will have those days, but we want to be able to express love to them by going that extra mile. And so, yes, it maybe means that you have to drive to another store, like what I have to do. Yes, maybe it means you have to get up a little extra early, or even to think creatively, or even to Google and to find ideas, so that way we can be able to give them those little simple things and the message of love through that extra mile that we're going to go. They might not know all the effort that we made as parents doing this, but they will remember what we did and what we gave them. Whether it's an embrace, whether it's stopping and spending time in the hallway, and whether it's waking up and surprising them with their special breakfast. They'll remember these things to come, and they'll talk about it when they're adults. If you can remember as an adult that extra mile that your parents went, or some significant or some supporting adult in your life, that went even a school teacher that went the extra mile for you when they left their classroom, and you might not even have been in that particular teacher's classroom, but you remember the extra mile that that teacher made for you. And this is why we can in turn today do it for others, because we know what that feeling has left us with, that expression of love and concern, and just a person to a person doing something for someone else with nothing in return. And we're not doing this to get anything in return for our children. But we're doing this because we're planting seeds, and we're trusting that what we're doing and going that extra mile today is going to make that emotional difference for them. It's going to make them a stronger adult. And it's going to let them know that they can be real. They can be who they are. And yes, so what if I cry? And so what if I get sad and my friends are walking past and other people see? But they can be confident in themselves, knowing that everyone has days. And we need to let them know that it doesn't define weakness. Me crying as a boy or as a girl doesn't mean that I'm weak, and doesn't mean that I've failed. But it means that I'm a human, and then I could always express myself in different ways, and there'll be someone there for me to go that extra way and to comfort. And that's what we want them to know today, that they can have those moments and be okay, and we'll be there to comfort them. And so today, whatever way possible, go the extra mile. This is not something that you might do every day. I don't do this every day. I can't. And I'm not trying to make a practice either of doing it and, and pretty much starting my day off like this, or even, spoiling, that what we call it, spoiling my kid and giving them what they want. It's not that. It's the message behind. It's that expression of love that you want them to, that you want to get across to them, that I do this because I love you. I do it because I'm filling up and fueling you in the ways in which that when you're older, that it won't depart from you. It will not depart from you. And this is what we want them to know, that we love them in many different ways. So parents, grandparents, supporting adults, dads, grandfathers, stepdads, stepmothers, whoever you are today, go that extra mile for our children.